Welcome back to another episode of Smart Contact Crypto, where smart people come to contract crypto. As you know, my experience is mainly in rock and roll, politics, and journalism. But for the past year, I have been obsessed with cryptocurrency. You can ask everybody in my life. And so let's make this happen, and let's make it happen now together. Because I haven't made it in crypto yet, but we're going to make it together. We've got this conviction. We're the contrarians, as it were. So let's go ahead and take a look here. We're going to be talking about Jasmy. Jasmy is the coin we'll be talking about. Now, I've been talking about Jasmy literally since the first day this channel was created, like a month ago. I called Jasmy. I mean, come on. If you were watching this show, then you got Jasmy. And so that's a cool thing. And not to mention, I did my video on Covalent. Did a 40% pump the next day. So definitely going to keep you up to date on all of these coins. Nothing I say, though, is financial advice, or I would have put everything I had in Jasmy, right? So we're gonna kick in here, and we're gonna try to go fast. So please don't slow me down if I'm going too fast. So let's get this ball rolling. So Jasmy calls itself the coin of data democracy. I mean, that sounds like crypto values to me, if you ask me. And then we'll be going over that, as well as information on the team, the goal of the project, and price action, yes, even predictions. So in its most basic terms, what Jasmy is a privacy coin for the Internet of Things. I will be doing a video on the Internet of Things and explain it. It's very important in crypto and the future of the Internet, Web3. But a quick breakdown of it. Internet of Things is the physical objects are embedded with sensors, software, and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems. And then some other coins that I just know of the top of my head, IOTA and Elrond, are two other coins that have to do with the Internet of Things. And so now let's dive right in and get to the team. So, I mean, this blew my mind. I've been following Jasmy for a while, but I actually didn't dive in and do all the research till this video, and it blew my mind. Okay. So basically, it's the team of Sony. If you go through there, and I'm going to put the link, and you can probably see right here to a little bit, it's basically Sony. Everybody came over from Sony on this team, just about. So I'm going to talk real quick about okay. So it's kind of hard to say some of their names, so I'm not gonna. No, I'm definitely gonna try. So we got Kazumasa Sato. Because I'm trying to say in so the whole project is Japanese. This is a Japanese project. So we got the president and COO, Kazumasa Sato. He was the operating officer of Sony Japan before this. And then we also have Tadashi Morita, chief security officer and senior strategist, also from Sony. Taikisha Hagiwara is the board director, also former president of Sony Digital Applications. And another one I'm going to throw out, Xing Guo. And he used to work in the Australian Bureau of Meteorology. So we got another scientist, and he was also, he did many projects in Australia. So I'm going to talk about a little bit later about the importance of having NATO allies as projects we're investing in. And so let's get back to the next level. So we've gone over that. I'm going to go a little bit more into their website. So I've never seen this before, but on their website, they actually have a Google Maps of exactly where they're located. So that's kind of cool. I mean, they're not hiding anything. So definitely green flags all over this project at this point. And they have their roadmap on there, what they're trying to do. They're trying to take our data, democratize it, and it's a privacy layer. Basically, it's a privacy on the Internet of Things. And if you go to their website, they explain all about what they're planning to do, how they're going to do it, and I am going to continue doing videos on Jasmy. It's not going anywhere. So based on the research that I've done, they have an English website, a Japanese website, videos, I'm not the kind of YouTuber that just reads off, but I could, and it's awesome. Okay, moving on. It is so important. I am going to go in really quick. It's so important to work with NATO allies, as we've been seeing with this Ukraine-Russia war situation. China, Saudi Arabia, digital yuan now being bought with oil. Things could get fractionalized, but still be huge. It's a growing pie rather than people taking more pieces of the pie. So, more of just the single pie. So working with NATO allies like Japan and closely tied with Australia, very, very good. We're not saying anything bad about countries that may be adversarial, at least at this time. I think we could, because I think crypto is going to bring us all together. It's going to spark a green energy revolution. It's going to spark a financial revolution, and it's going to spark a peace revolution, because something has to, period. And it's going to bring us all together, the left and the right, in the United States and across the world eventually. And so let's move on. We don't have much time left, but I am going to have to do price action and prediction, as I said I would. So I'm going to be looking at coin market cap today, and I'm going to give a quick breakdown. So it looks like this coin came out in June of 21, and it pretty much right away went up to like what, $4.30. But we can kind of ignore all that. I mean, it's one of those ones. Internet Computer did the same kind of thing. Starts off crazily high and then goes down, and you can't expect it to hit those all-time highs anytime soon. And so yeah, it started at $4 and then kind of had a nice steady decrease. I started buying in whenever it was around 10 cents, and this was like around November of 2021, or just before, like October of 2021. And whenever Jasmy came to Coinbase, I was interested in it. It said it was a privacy coin, layer 2 solution. I was like, whoa, sounds good to me. And that was about all the research I'd done. Now, I did sell out of it when it went down to like 8 cents, because just downward price action. So it went, kind of had reached a new all-time, or a new local high after, going down from its multi-dollar range. For the next several months, it was around 1 penny, 1 to 2 pennies, and then it started picking up around October of 2021. Again, I got in around that time, around 10 cents. It went up to 2 cents, and now it has really been just going down ever since, like the rest of the market, and it got down to 1 cent. I've been talking about it since then, and it was a cent. I said I was investing in it. And it was one that I was like adding to my bags. And I'm not rich. If I was, that would have been, it'd be done. I'd been $1 million. But I'm not. So I made a few $100 at this point. Better than nothing. But let's continue on here about, the predictions and current price action. So its local high was 27 cents back in November 1st was its most local high. And then in late November, it went back up to 23 cents. So 27 cents November 1st, and then at the end of November, back up to 21 cents, 23 cents. And then it's basically been all down since then. So there isn't, and that's the yearly look. So I'm going to take it down to the 3 months, which is going to be a lot more relevant. So December over 10 cents, dipped down all the way to a penny. That's whenever I bought in. And let's look. So whenever you're looking at price action, you have to look at resistance and support. There's moving averages. There is all kinds of indicators, but especially with these lower cap, mid to lower cap altcoins, it was over $1 billion whenever I first started buying in. Now it's significantly lower. I was at like 60 million the last time I checked. And so it looks like there is a lot of resistance that's going to be coming at the $7 range, or the 7 cent range. And so I think it's safe to kind of wait for that. Over the past 7 days, it has risen from a penny all the way up to 4 cents. So that's why I made my nice like 4 to 5x on this. And so let's look at really the past week. There hasn't been much going on since then. And so what, is this just a nothing burger that's going to go out of it was just a penny. It hasn't even been out a full, it hasn't been out that long. It wasn't there in the previous bull market. And so it looks like it kind of had a little peak here at 2 pennies, as you would expect, 1 to 2 pennies, and it dipped back down. And then there's a lot of resistance around the 2 penny range. But that really doesn't trace back. If you go look back, it's pretty much between 1 to 2 pennies throughout that whole like bear trend, 1 to 2 pennies up and down. And so it was kind of staying in that range early in the week, and then we just bashed right through it. We went right through 2, we went right through 3, we went right through, and now we're hanging out at 4. So it's hard to believe it's going to go back down to a penny and just go out of nowhere with such a strong team. I would say it's safe to do this all the way, to expect this to go to 7 cents. I would say it's also pretty safe to say it's going to go to 10 cents. I'm not ready to call that it is going to go back to, all-time highs of $4. That would be amazing. That would be life-changing. But it definitely is a very strong project, one that I will continue to invest in. If it dips down back to the 3 cent, much less 2 cent range, if it goes to 2 cents, I'm going to put another few $100s in there. Again, I don't have a lot of money right now, so please invest in the project. Hit that like button. And when I say that project, I'm talking about Smart Contract Crypto. Invest in this project. That is, that's YouTube advice. Get in on this. Don't you wish you would have got in early on Luna? So get in early on me, and we will make this work. My price prediction is that by the end of the year, this will be above 10 cents. That leaves a lot of room for its growth. I think it will go above 10 cents by the end of the year. Nothing I say is financial advice. If it was, I'd be rich. And I'd be like, hey, I don't care. I'll get financial advice on YouTube. I'm rich. But it's not. So I just want to say to have a great day to you, my friends. I have only gotten more interested in crypto during this bear market. Not crypto winter, but bear market. And as always, I want to thank my editor who's been there with me the whole way.